Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to explain inheritance. Inheritance is when a child class can inherit all the methods and properties from another class. How is this useful? Let me give you a demonstration. Our job is to create three classes. A class for rabbits, fish, and hawks, three specific kinds of animals. So we have class rabbit. Each rabbit will have a Boolean variable called alive, and I will set this to true. If you're a rabbit object, you're alive. And a name equal to rabbit. Each rabbit should be able to eat. Console.log. I'll use a template literal. This, add a placeholder. This.name is eating. And all rabbits should be able to sleep. Sleep. This.name is sleeping. And one more, how about run? Run. This.name is running. This is our rabbit object. So let's copy this class, paste it, and convert the second class to fish. Alive will remain true, name will be fish. Eat and sleep will remain the same. But fish, they don't run, well, because they don't have legs. They will instead have a swim method. This.name is swimming. Copy all this code, and we will create a hawk class. This will be the last class. Class hawk. Name is hawk. Hawks will be able to eat and sleep. In place of a swim method, they will have a fly method. This.name is flying. We have three separate classes, rabbit, fish, and hawk. But with programming, we don't like to repeat code, and we're repeating quite a lot of code within each of these classes. Each class has an identical eat and sleep method, as well as an alive Boolean variable. So to eliminate the need for us to repeat some of this code, we can simply create a class, and all of these individual animal classes can inherit some properties and methods from that one class. So what do all of these classes have in common? An alive Boolean variable and an eat and sleep method. So why don't we create a separate class, and each of these classes will inherit from that one class. This will be a parent class. Rabbit, fish, and hawk will be children classes. So let's create class animal. That's descriptive of what they all have in common. Class rabbit will extends the animal class. Rabbit is the child class, animal is the parent class. Do the same thing with fish and hawk. Any properties or methods that all of these classes have in common, we can put within the parent class. They each have an alive property set to true. We can eliminate that for each class and stick it within the parent class. There's no need to repeat this variable each time. They each have the same eat and sleep methods. We can copy those, paste it within the animal class, and then eliminate each of these methods within the children classes. So any properties or methods that are unique to these children classes, you should keep within the children classes. Rabbit inherits these properties and methods from the animal class. Fish does the same as well as hawk. And you can see that we eliminated a lot of lines of code. There was no need for us to repeat ourselves. Let's create some animal objects. Const rabbit equals new rabbit. Fish equals new fish. Hawk equals new hawk. Let's test to make sure that each of these children classes does in fact have access to these properties and methods. Rabbits should have an alive Boolean variable. If you're a rabbit, you're alive. Congratulations. It's console.log, rabbit.alive. That is true. Even though within the rabbit class we didn't write an alive Boolean variable within the rabbit class itself, it inherited one from its parent. And I bet rabbits can also eat. I bet they can sleep. And they can run. Yep, the rabbit is eating, sleeping, running. So let's test this with fish. Fish.alive, fish.eat, fish.sleep. What would happen exactly if I attempt to invoke the run method of fish? Fish.run is not a function. So this run method belongs to the rabbit class. Fish don't have a run method, but what they have in common are those eat and sleep methods. Fish do have a swim method. So the fish is eating, the fish is sleeping, the fish is swimming. And let's test hawk. Hawk.alive, hawk.eat, hawk.sleep, hawk.fly. Okay, true. This hawk is eating, this hawk is sleeping, this hawk is flying. So that's inheritance, everybody. A child class can inherit all of the properties and methods from a parent class. If you have multiple classes that all have the same properties and methods, you could stick those properties and methods within a parent class, and there's no need to repeat those properties and methods if they're identical. Not only does this eliminate repetition when you're coding, but if you need to make any changes to one of these methods, it's all in one place. If my boss says I need to change the eat method to this.name is eating to hunting, I just have to make this change in one place. If we had an eat method within each of these classes, I would have to go to each individual class and make that change manually. It's not bad if there's 3 classes, but imagine if you had hundreds. That would be a lot of unnecessary work when you could just make that change in one place. So that's inheritance, everybody. If you would like a copy of this code, I'll post this in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, please be sure you've smashed that like button, leave a random comment down below, and subscribe if you'd like to become a fellow bro.